That sumbitch is tough as woodpecker lips.
The Southern Saturday Podcast.
Oh, well, come on, son. You couldn't whoop a pitcher of meat.
It's like giving your ears a big glass of sweet tea.
Come on, boy. Shit.
Drink up and enjoy.
Hey, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Southern Saturday Podcast. I got a very special guest today, Lady in the Bathroom.
On my side.
Yeah, AKA Chasity. Is that how you say it? I sounded super redneck saying that.
Chasity.
Yeah, but I was Chasity.
Chasity. Most people don't know how to. It's funny. Most of them, and they always spell it with an extra S. I feel like in my name.
Oh yeah, I could see that. I could see
So
that.
it looks awful.
I had to wear the Selena shirt for you today because music.
I noticed it. I noticed it whenever we walked in. I did. I notice everything. I'm a big observer.
We were just talking about people noticing everything.
Yeah, not as observant as my fans, though.
Yeah, she brought Spider-Man here today because people give her shit if
he's here.
if she forgets him.
I should have propped him right here. Sat with me.
Like most people, I would imagine, I didn't even know that you could talk until now.
Yeah, I know. And most people, I feel like recently a lot of people want me to talk. I think I posted like 2 videos of me talking recently. They're like, she talks. That's how you talk?
Uh-huh.
That's her act. And like, one thing is my accent. Everybody's like, oh my God, your accent.
People love accents. Yeah. Southern accents, but Louisiana accents on top of that is like, that's like the double right there. You're getting both in the same thing.
When we went get coffee earlier, and that's how she noticed, like, she's like, where are y'all from? And she's like, I heard it in the accent.
Mm-hmm.
And it was me. I was like, because Daniel doesn't talk.
Yeah,
he
not
talks
like that.
more. Yeah, he's more like, I call it proper. I don't even know.
I don't know how I'd describe it either, but definitely not Southern.
No, not like me.
It doesn't sound Louisiana at all.
Not like me at all. No.
No, Louisiana's
proper.
Louisiana's one of those things where I can pick it out from anywhere.
Yeah.
If I hear somebody in Montana with a Louisiana accent, I know exactly where they're from.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I was telling somebody this the other day. We went hunting with some guys from Texas, and they had a bunch of guys from Louisiana out there. And a lot of people in Louisiana in certain parts sound just like Brooklyn.
Oh, really?
It's so weird. And like they were like, that's not a thing. And I was like, I swear it is. Like I've been in New Orleans and had to ask for directions or something sometime, and the guy'd be like, Cleveland Street, Cleveland, let me think, Cleveland. And I'm like, you sound like you're from Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's
and they're
so
born
strange.
and raised. Like the guys that were out there, they sounded just like they were from the Bronx.
What?
Yeah.
And see, I don't travel much. Well, now I do.
I was about to say, I bet you do
traveled.
now.
Yeah, this is the most I've ever traveled because I lived in a box. I didn't get out much, but no, I'm gonna start everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I need to start
they'll pick you out.
Yeah.
You need to start doing like your boyfriend does. You need to do the traveling vlog.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get better. We're newbies still.
Yeah. Well, everybody learns.
It's true. Yeah.
But it's amazing that like with Louisiana, I feel like y'all sound a certain way. I don't feel like we do in Alabama.
You have some twang for sure.
But people will pick out the state. Like I was in Montana one time and the guy was like, Alabama? I was like, how?
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
I feel that way
twang,
with Tennessee. Like I can pick out a Tennessee accent and a Louisiana one, so I guess it makes sense that you could pick out an Alabama one.
Have you ever come across a guy that does like the accents? Like different. Okay, yeah.
like you mean that like?
I think he's from Louisiana.
Oh, you're talking about a specific person.
Yeah, no, like a guy, and he did a video. He came across my feed, and he was like doing like Southern accents of like different people from even just different areas in Louisiana, and like they're all different accents.
I haven't seen that, but I did see a lady that was doing a documentary thing talking about how the Southern accent was just a British accent really slowed down.
Oh.
And Louisiana, obviously French.
Yeah.
The same thing. And I was like, well, that makes sense. Because some of those proper Southern people like in Alabama who talk like this, they almost talk in a British accent.
Yeah.
It's close. Like those old Southern judges.
Yeah, that's so funny.
So tell me how you... Look, I got to ask you this. The G in the bathroom. Is this... Look, here's my guess. I want to tell you my guess. My guess is that it was misspelled to begin with, and you're like, now this is my thing.
Definitely.
That's exactly it.
So, and I wish I could give this person credit because it was just my name at first. Like it was just, Chasity Theriot. And then somebody commented Lady in the Bathroom, and I was like, oh, that's a good name. So I, typed it in, and G and H are right next to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And so as soon as I like posted it or whatever, I noticed it right away, and then I went to change it and couldn't change it. I think it was for 60, 90 days or whatever.
Like that,
and then it just became a niche. I remember even doing a poll. I was like, should I keep it? Should I like change it? Like, the regular, but now I have both.
But I tell you, the funny story about that is when I first found you and started watching your stuff, because like TikTok.
What was the first video? Like, what did you?
I don't remember what.
I always want to know which one y'all see like first.
No, I don't remember the song. I have no idea what song it was. And the problem is, once you see it, then you click on the page and you watch like 5 songs, and you're like, you have no idea which one was first.
Yeah, you're right.
But the funny part about it is because TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, well, Instagram's pretty good about it. They all have like these loads of fake profiles. Because the G was in there, I was like, somebody's faking her profile. This is ridiculous. I even might have like tried to report it.
Dude, well, actually, it kind of, I'm so thankful I have 2 accounts. Like I have a backup because my main one is like, I'm having issues.
Why? Because of the G?
No, I don't know. Somebody like, I don't know. I don't think somebody reported me. I think.
No, they probably did.
Well, maybe. And because it's saying that like, I'm not who I am.
Ah.
And I'm like ineligible for recommendation.
Oh my God.
So I like went through this whole thing, right? And I click on it, like the notification's still there. I click on it, it's like eligible for it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fixed.
Well, I mean, we're talking TikTok, right?
Yeah.
They're the worst ones anyway. So,
oh, really?
Oh God, I can't stand TikTok.
Oh, that's with me and Facebook.
Oh, that's how you feel on Facebook? See, I was like, Facebook has been the best to me. TikTok is how I got my start, how most of us get our starts. Like, that's where our big following's at or whatever. But I can't stand them. Yeah? Like, I get almost every video I put up gets flagged for something. As soon as it starts going viral, they're like, we're not going to pay him for that. That's too many views. So they'll flag videos for like harassment and bullying and all these things. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Mine is like unoriginal content or something like that. Sometimes.
Isn't that wild?
I'm like, it's the same thing I've been doing. Like, this is my 3rd year.
But yeah, but
how long
what they're not telling us is they don't want to pay us all that money.
Correct.
Yeah. Anytime that a video starts going and doing really well, I got one taken down today. Like and I repealed it. And normally after an appeal, after a day or so, or even sometimes a few hours, they'll let you know whether or not. This was like 3 weeks ago. It's still being appealed. They say.
What?
Yeah, it was going to be a really good one. It was like.
I feel
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I talk to other creators, we know.
Yeah, it's like,
feel that. So TikTok's still your best one?
Yeah. Well, that's my main, that's what I edit on.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever like, it was gone for a day, I was really sad. Because I was like,
unemployed
that's
for
where
a day.
I edit. Yeah. Because like I even try to edit on all the other apps the way I do on TikTok. I can't.
Well, I mean, you're a very, very, very niche like thing. So if you found a good thing to edit on, why would you ever change it?
Well, just in case like would just happen.
Well, that's true,
like if it goes away, I do need to find.
Well, I guess you could, but it would probably be hard learning curve.
And I mess with them. It would be like I was able to figure out how to edit my videos faster now, but like the way it was before, I would have had to do the way I did before, which took almost like 2 hours.
I've
maybe
been
even longer.
Dying to ask you how long it took you to edit a video.
Now it's like an hour, maybe even less. It just depends.
I was about to say, you probably get a good workflow going now. You're so used to doing it.
Mm-hmm. And then like, I don't take, that's just me recording. I don't take like editing and like setting up, because that, of course, that takes time too, but not that much.
Yeah, I figured that would be the nightmare, the editing afterwards, like in post.
No, actually it's easier.
Really?
Yeah. It's harder for me like to do like a get ready with me, because I can't go into the next step until, I'm done with this step.
I get what you're saying.
You'll see.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're gonna do one.
Once I show everybody like how it works, they're like, oh, okay, well this is
Yeah,
this is cool.
I've been dying to see how it works.
Oh,
because
yeah.
if my way was to edit a video that you did, I would be there all day.
Yeah. Same.
Like my skits,
same.
my skits, I'm pretty fast with editing them. I can get them done in 10, 15 minutes. But if I do like a green screen, we're talking an hour, 2 hours.
Well, I'm doing my first, like, not my average video, right?
Yeah.
So I'm talking and I'm like, like clothes and stuff, girly stuff. And I'm like,
Try
to
on haul.
edit. Yes. And to do that, I'm like, this is not the same editing. And it's just like, it's great. I don't know. It's just different. It's so different for me. But it's a learning curve, but it's cool. It's not too bad.
Imagine this. Like, I had done no editing like this, and then now I have to do the dual camera. Me and you talking, the podcast. Yeah.
You have to, you got to watch. You got to, like, watch.
Exactly. So I'm used to being able to finish a skit. I know how the take went, so I don't have to watch every second of it until I'm done.
Yeah.
But however long the podcast is, I have to at least watch that.
It. Yeah. And you do most of it on your computer, right?
Right, all of it. Yeah.
See, I do most of it on my phone.
Even my skits I do on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I do no editing on my phone.
Do you record on your phone?
No.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love the back and forth of us learning.
Look, I always learn something new when I meet somebody, so I love that. I love learning.
Well, you'll see how I do it too, because we're going to do it with a real camera.
That's cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And a lot of people want to do. We can maybe set up one for like behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
So many people want me to do behind the scenes. And I just don't.
Well, you should, and it could be like almost uploaded as like a blooper reel type of thing.
Correct. I just don't know if I should invest in like a camera like that, or
you don't need these for that.
My issue is I do have like a refurbished phone, which I don't know if I did that the wrong way, but like I got me another phone to do that, but like it has like no storage. Like as soon as I like put something on, I don't know if it's because it's connected to mine in a way, but it like. I can only do so much videos on there because then it's like storage full.
That
I'm like,
sucks.
I only have like 3 videos on here.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know how many gigabytes it is, I guess?
I don't know. I guess I really didn't look into it.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those that like I'll put it down and then I just kind of forget about it. Not meaning to, but yeah, definitely.
Well, that's me with SD cards. Like every now and then I don't pay attention to how much I have left. So then, like, I got a 256 gig SD card, and then I get to the end of it, I'm ready to film a skit, and it's like storage is full, and I'm like, what am I going to do?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so now I went and bought this thing that I can put all old footage on to just keep it.
Is it like a little storage thing?
Yeah, it's just like a storage disc or something.
Smart.
It's like the new version of a floppy disk.
Yep.
Which, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, so you're around about my age. I'm a little older than you.
Yeah,
I never know when I'm
4.
Yep.
Yeah.
34.
Okay, I thought so. Mm-hmm.
I never know when I'm talking to people if they're going to remember anything I'm talking about from when I was little. Like, you know what a floppy disk is?
Yeah, the floppy disk. Like
it makes you want to do that.
Yeah, it's
a square.
Yeah,
a square
with the little slant.
Play the Oregon Trail
thing.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, did you have like everybody's story seems to be about the same. Like, did you have one video that blew up and you're like, I'm gonna keep doing this?
It was definitely the one Lil Jon reposted.
Wow, I didn't know Little John reposted one.
It was Snappy Fingers. That was like my first. That was like my first one. I remember we were out, just me and my girls were out and about, and then I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like we're all freaking out. I was like,
bet.
"This is crazy!" Like this dude.
So wait a minute,
me.
your first fucking viral video, Little John reposted. So like, where you got nowhere to go but down from there.
And I'm like,
you
look,
started
Lil Jon,
at the top.
You want to be in the bathroom or no?
Yeah,
like
for real.
I want like. That's one of my goals too. Like now, moving forward, now that this is like
to get
my
some
full
like
time.
big ass collabs like that.
Yeah, I really want. Cupid was a really good one that I did.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was really cool. We're also like he also kind of like I say discovered me, but like it was like in the fam kind of thing. Like my mom and one of his best friends were like best friends.
Yeah.
Right. So he reached out, and then that's whenever Flex was like, he just started doing Flex, was his recent. And like, we just did the little thing together or whatever. And I remember him saying like, Chas, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna make it, or you're gonna be like, it's gonna happen. I was like, no, keep it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's no way. And look, here I am. It's wild. I never would have thought.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy that we walk around now and like 1 million people know who you are.
Yeah.
Millions of people know who you are.
And I'm like, and they're...
Because you're 2 million plus on TikTok alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 2.3 now.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. And then my backup is almost at 1 million.
Didn't even know you had a backup.
Mm-hmm. It's spelled correctly.
Oh, okay.
It's just the
Maybe
same thing.
that's why I was like, this bitch is pretending to be her.
Oh, yeah, no. But it's a new video, right? So if it's a video that you've never seen before, it's definitely me.
Well, I know which one it is now because I follow the G.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But I haven't been posting because of the flag. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but so that account is just like wasted right now?
Kinda.
That sucks.
Let me show you. Watch. It's pretty crazy.
TikTok
like
sucks in general.
The
though.
Views that...
What's your favorite? Is TikTok still your favorite?
Yeah, well, yeah, because that's just what I edit on. So...
Yeah. And then you just save from there to post elsewhere? Like Instagram or Facebook?
Yeah, I need to start posting on YouTube more.
Yeah. Let me give you some advice YouTube wise.
I heard it's the best probably.
Oh yeah, it is. But with especially you being music, if your video is over a minute, you can't have music in the short. Oh. But if you keep it under a minute,
where are these rules at?
Exactly. These are rules that I learned the hard way. I'd upload a 2-minute short with 30 seconds of music in it and it would immediately get blocked. And I was like, what is going on? Dang. Because back in the day, the short was only a minute long, so you couldn't even worry about. But the easy thing for you to do is advice-wise, anybody listening, same thing. Whatever your video is going to be somewhere else, if it's a minute and a half, just trim it. Just trim it for YouTube. So I have to make a special YouTube version of my skits usually if they have music in them. If I do no music, then I can upload however long I want.
It's crazy how music's so finicky.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times
bizarre.
they'll pay the people for it, and then that sucks too because now I'm not getting any money from it.
Well, this is where I'm coming from, which I think it's so bizarre. Like, we're all promoting the music. So, like, how, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, why is that such a big issue?
Well,
like,
my thing is...
copyright. And
exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
all the things. I'm like, why? I'm just trying to help everybody. Like, I don't understand. Well, if anything, it's helping people.
Yeah. Now, that's one thing I like that YouTube does for the long videos is, like, you share revenue with those people on some songs, which is fine.
Okay.
I get that. If they want a little bit, I get a little bit. But just giving it all to them is wild to me.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm all about sharing and promoting. Yeah, but like, what? Why?
Exactly. It's wild.
Is it me, Jesus?
Yeah. So do you post on YouTube at all now?
Yeah, but I mean, I've been doing my minute videos, but now I know I got to trim them a little bit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. It's wild.
But
and I had a meeting with YouTube and was trying to get, like, that was my question to them was like, hey, guys. Why can't I make a 2-minute video as long as my music in it is under a minute? Can I do that? And they're like, we're working on it. I was like, well, let's pick up the pace.
Like, you emailed these people, or did you like talk to them?
My agency had, like, we had a meeting with YouTube. They do them from time to time.
See, that's what
where we just get in like insights from the people.
Oh, I wish I could just like call somebody on TikTok and be like, look, help me.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Facebook's worse though, as far as getting in touch with somebody. Worse.
Yeah, I emailed once. And then they're like, "Hey, can't help you." And I was like,
"So what's your issue with Facebook?"
They flag everything I do too, like with the music. Music is a big thing.
I was about to say, music-wise, Facebook is the worst for flagging.
That's why I disconnect with it because of the music. Like everything is flagged, like it's copyrighted. It's this, and even though I put the song over it, and I'm like, I'm using it from the app. Like I don't understand.
That's even worse.
Why?
Whenever you use their music from the app, why?
Like for them to still flag it.
Yes.
I know. I don't. That's why I'm like, I don't understand. I took the time to even put it over. I do it on because I know on Instagram, Like it'll automatically do it, but I don't trust it. So I do it anyway. Because
Yeah.
like it'll still like pull, you know, like
Yeah.
this song from whatever, which is cool. Thanks, Instagram. It's real cool. But
You're better than me. Quit doing it.
yeah,
Stop.
no, you're right.
I have to take it off
Because
every time. I'm like, my video didn't have music. Quit doing it.
oh, yeah. No, you're right. I feel that. But like for me, it's helpful. So I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
do it.
Yeah. TikTok is the worst because I'll upload a skit and I'll be watching it while I'm typing in all my captions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll hear music start playing with my skit and I'll look up top and they've added a song and I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I didn't do that.
Yeah. Because I cheat. I screen record my songs from like YouTube and then put them in there.
Oh.
I don't even use the app.
And I know
None
that
of
I
the
could do
apps.
that too. Oh, is
Well,
that
no,
how
what you're
people
doing is
have
the right
like
way.
the music, but in different parts of the song?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh.
So if I'll go on TikTok and make sure that the song's in their library so it won't get muted, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'll go record whatever part of the song I really want from YouTube.
Oh, and then you just upload it.
Right. And TikTok will still automatically say like, oh, he put up Freebird. I just put up the part of it I wanted.
Can you well, the way I edit is like well, first of all, watch. Let me show you how bad my views are now. So like,
Mine too.
look, well, what I'm saying is like since I got this thing.
Oh God, it says it right across the front of your damn screen.
Watch. But wait, you click on it, right? So look, I'm gonna click on it. Oh, I'm not trying to copy my username. Hold on. Watch, I'll show you. I'll click on it and it'll tell me this. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
That would make me want to throw up.
Right? And like I took the time, I was like trying to find the email to it. I took the time to like prove it was me and still not.
I remember when TikTok first came out and we first started getting paid for like the beta. I'm sure you were in the beta because you've been doing it longer than me.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, when they started paying us big money, like not the little money. When they started paying us like a lot.
This was like for a minute videos?
Right.
Oh,
when they did that.
Me, it's just been recent. Because
Really?
I know. Look, I surprised everybody.
Why?
I don't know. Well, okay, so before, it was just things that I had to learn. So before, whenever I would record, I would do the music and I would only click the 60 second and not the 10-minute. So like my videos would stop at 59 seconds.
Oh, so you never got paid.
Correct. And I didn't know. Like I don't know. I just didn't think. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I lost out probably on a lot, but that's okay. That's okay.
You only missed for a little while. Like I remember when it first happened, I was telling like other creators that I was like, there ain't no way they're about to keep paying us this much money, and they did.
How much were you getting?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah, after. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
We'll talk about it after.
A lot. And then like I was like, there's no way they're paying everybody this, because my views on TikTok, just like yours, I used to upload a video and within 10 minutes I'd have 2 million views like on every video. It was like clockwork. I was like, holy shit, like this is and like the good videos would go do 15 million and you're like, well, I'm killing it right now. And then as soon as they got done with that beta and they're like, we're gonna pay you this way now, it said zoop. Like I would upload a video and just watch it. Sometimes they would only sit at like 5,000. I was like, so I have 1.7 million followers and only 5,000 people have seen my video. And it's the same type of video I've always been uploading. And that was the only TikTok thing. Like everybody else's views on other platforms just stayed what they normally were. And TikTok's like, you ain't making this money no more.
Yeah, and so I wish Daniel was here because like he also went through that too of like suppressing the views and like still.
And they just swear they didn't.
Oh my God. Well, I just saw like I just showed you. Like,
have you tried to become verified on there?
Yeah, but you have to have links and stuff.
Well, I post links in there, and they still tell me no.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've been told no on TikTok verification.
What kind of links are?
I've had news articles. I've had everything posted on there.
Dang.
And they're like, we don't accept these articles. I was like, why? Why?
It's me.
Yeah, like what do you mean?
Where can we meet up?
They say there's no benefit from it, like views wise, and there's not. But then somebody will be like, well, this is the real guy. It's not a fake account.
Yeah.
Because there's 50 fake accounts on there.
Yeah, same.
That's why I want it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I pay for it on Instagram.
Trolls, yeah.
I just pay for it just to have it.
Same. Like I finally gave in.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time I was just being stubborn of like, I want to earn it. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Which
the
is
same way.
fair, right? I mean, just like now anybody can pay for it.
Right. And that's why I don't think they hand them out anymore.
Oh, really?
Now, if they do, I don't know when. You know what I mean? Because I applied for their verification the same way, put in the same news articles, and they still didn't. And I was like, they want you to pay for it.
Yeah, because I didn't have to put nothing in it. It was,
Exactly.
hey, what's your card?
No, I did have to change my profile picture the other day because I went and got headshots done, and they're like, well, hold on.
You
Where's
have to
your
make sure
passport?
it's you. Yeah, you have to upload. Every time you upload a photo, you're going to have to upload like your ID, passport,
crazy.
something, which I can get.
Yeah, I mean,
it's me.
if you're paying for it, then you should
Might
at
as
least
well.
get the security behind it.
Yeah, true.
Now Facebook's even worse. They're trying to get me to pay to get verified on there, and it's like an insane amount of money. It's like $100, and they're like, "But you get your own meta agent." I was like, "I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't need a meta agent.
Why?
For what?"
Oh man, and like I hate saying this, but I feel like they're just like making stuff up.
Yeah, it's just a money racket. That's all it is. It's a money racket. I'm like, so you mean now? Here's what you should tell me: if I pay this $100 and you give me a meta agent, does that mean you're going to delete every fake account I report? Then I might pay for that.
Yeah, help me out. That'd be great.
I don't want to just be able to talk to you and you'd be like, sorry.
Yeah, I can't do that. What's the point? What are we doing here?
There's no benefit for me.
I'll take my 100 back. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you can't cancel. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah. It'll be $500 to cancel. You want to cancel? Yeah.
Why? Oh my God.
So how do you feel about like, okay, so this is a weird question for you. In my perspective, if somebody did exactly what I was doing, it would bother me. But is it flattering that you see all these people doing your thing now?
I mean, at the time when a lot of people were doing it was whenever like I was getting hate.
Oh, well, dude. So what were people hating on you for?
You didn't see all the drama.
We all get hate, but I thought here's what's weird.
So
You're on your
wild.
way here, and I was like, man, I bet she's never had to deal with any hate because all her shit's just like wholesome as shit. So
surprise, surprise.
yeah. So what? It's just jealousy. But what happened?
Okay, so even prior to that, like the only most hate I've ever got was like, same thing, whatever.
Sure.
Which
Who
is
cares?
whatever. But it was whenever the election happened. Yeah. And I posted, it was on my Instagram story. It was a priest praying over Donald Trump, and it was more so like the message that was underneath it, which I thought was relatable because like the guy was basically saying like, I don't, like the guy with everything that he says or, whatever, but I'm going to pray over him just like if she wants me to pray over her.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically what the message was.
Yeah.
For say. And people took that and they brought it to TikTok. So before that, I went on a little girls trip. I don't know if you'd come across that one or not.
Probably. I know when y'all were all doing stuff together. I remember you.
Yeah, that was like my first girl group. It was like really cool.
Yeah.
I had a really great experience.
Like 5 people in it.
Yeah, it was a really great experience. Some of the creators were like really good. They were popular and stuff like that too. So the people from Instagram brought it to TikTok. We never talk about political or anything. Like wasn't topic of the discussion.
Exactly.
But they started tagging all the girls, and all of them see differently, which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which is totally fine. And I sent them a message, and I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry that you're getting dragged into this. Like, this really sucks." And I just kind of explained to them, and then they explained their story to me, which is fine. And then they told me that they no longer wanted to make content with me anymore.
That is wild to me.
That is wild to me too. Because if it was the other way around, nothing would have changed.
Exactly.
Which is why, and we're supposed to go on a cruise together. Yeah. I backed out of the cruise. Sure. They were like, yeah, you should still come. I'm like, why would I want to come if y'all don't want to make content with me? Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
Well, that right there is like an example of somebody letting... It's almost like oh no, we'd be cool. We'd be just not out in the open.
So
You're
weird.
like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, that's so weird. That I don't know. Like,
No.
if y'all have y'all differences or whatever, like I don't care. That shouldn't matter.
I don't care what anybody says. Their social media has been really good, but the dumbest thing that it's ever made is that people think like, oh, I disagree with you. Well, I could never fucking speak to you again. You're like,
For what?
why? I love the people that come out like, do you see that actor endorsed Kamala? I don't never watch another movie. I'm like, why?
Yeah, I
what?
don't understand.
You know, when I was little, everybody, even people that had completely different ideologies, would still be cordial with each other, and still they could go hunting together or hang out or whatever, and they'd never be like,
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
have
never
a really
speaking.
good friend at home. Like she thinks totally different from me. Like as far as that goes, and like we're cool as hell. Like
Why would you want to?
we don't.
I don't.
That
even,
doesn't like label. I don't know. It's so bizarre.
It's weird to me that anybody would want to be in some sort of echo chamber where, hey, me and all my friends think the exact same way. We're the most boring people on earth. The
Right?
fuck are you talking about? That's weird.
So, and then one of the girls called me out on her page.
That's even
too.
worse.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Hey.
And then that's what sparked it.
Listen,
and then that's what
here's
started the hate.
here's Chasity in America, and she thinks a way different than me. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like it's crazy. Yeah,
Like-
because I was like reposting like factual stuff that was coming up on my feed, which just like you can repost whatever you want to
Exactly.
repost. It doesn't like whatever. So she called me out on that, and then that just sparked like the hate, and then like people just started attacking me, and it was crazy. And then they started, impersonating me or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is fine because it just made me
no
get
such
out
thing
there
as
more,
bad
which is
publicity.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's-
everybody was like, and why are they hating on you? Because I did nothing wrong. I literally did nothing wrong.
Of course you didn't.
They just like put these rumors out there. Then they called me a culture vulture. And then I was just like, oh my, I'm using their
Okay.
music
Oh.
oh my God. I was just like, okay, first off, artists didn't want to make music for everyone, then they wouldn't. I'm
Well,
confused.
that's
I don't think this artist said, this is only for these people.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What artist anyway would be like, hold on, I don't want all the money, just a little bit of it.
Right? Yeah, I don't want anybody, like, I don't want everybody listening to my music. Just these 5 people right here.
I just don't, dude. And this is like become a thing and old people act like it's not them too, but it is. It's old and young people alike are just, they're all like, wait a minute. They think differently than me? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. So weird. Well, like I remember starting, like my parents don't even think, I feel like just this generation is just totally different, right? Like, and I feel like we grew up that way. Like our parents were like, go to school, get a job.
That's
go to
right.
like,
Work till you
like
die.
that's what's like, that's what's like embedded in their head.
That's
and
right.
like, when I went through this transition, it was hard for my parents to like understand that.
God,
and
I'm so glad you said that.
And see that. They were like, what? Like,
My grandpa literally told me, I said, I'm quitting my job. And he said, I know you ain't done went crazy. I'm like, yeah, what are you talking about? He's like, Justin, you don't quit a good job. I was like, yeah, I'm quitting this one.
and I think with jobs, it's just they put in our heads of like, you need your medical, you need your this, you need that. I'm like, I remember I was in the hospital. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, it's good to have insurance, but like, I'm never in the hospital. I don't go to the doctor unless I'm dying. Yeah. But like, I feel like I live a pretty healthy lifestyle. But like, it's just like unnecessary. I feel like there's just unnecessary things when it comes to a job too.
There
100%.
is.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
look.
working your life away for nothing.
Exactly. And dude, I got so much shit recently because my wife, whenever TikTok got banned, she put up a thing. It came back, but she put up a thing and she's like, I just can't believe how many of you people, and she's not even talking about me. She's like, I just can't believe how many people I'm seeing like that are just so happy that people are losing like the way that they make their money.
That's insane, right?
My wife was like, you people are sitting there going to a job that you hate like a robot, and then you're mad you're happy that these people are losing everything they've got. And
Why?
Courtney's like, I just don't understand it. Y'all need Jesus. Like, I don't know. And people were like, oh, so you know how people are. Instead of being
that just sparked something
instead
for
of
'em.
being like, Like, yeah, man,
Understanding.
people shouldn't be mad that somebody's losing their livelihood. They're like, TikTok ain't no real job. You mean to tell me that you think everybody that works is a damn robot? And my trump card was, I got on there and I was like, y'all, because, dude, they're lighting her up. I was like, y'all, before y'all keep on, my wife still works. She's still got a job.
What does she do?
She's a nurse practitioner.
Oh, sweet.
And
That's
so
awesome.
my wife's not one of those, she could never stay at home. It would drive her crazy.
Yeah.
And-
I'm still learning because I just quit in December.
Yeah.
So I'm just learning. I'm learning.
Yeah. So you're
learning.
fresh off the boat.
Pretty much, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm still like my average everyday like life. It's still like
What was your
a
job
little
before?
chaotic. I worked in the dental field. I was a dental
Because
assistant.
I saw you in scrubs, so I didn't know.
Yeah, everybody thought I was a nurse.
Everybody thinks everybody in scrubs is a
Yeah.
nurse, but people don't know. People wear
crazy how they
scrubs for
associate-
anything now.
Anything.
Like you work at a gas station, you wear scrubs if you want to.
yeah. Or
Chevron
like, you know,
scrubs.
the estheticians or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
They're all
everything.
in scrubs. Like everybody's in scrubs.
Massage,
Don't matter what you do.
masseuses, they're
Yeah,
all scrubbed up.
Yeah.
Baristas.
Yeah. They're long sleeves.
Yeah, I mean, they just whatever you want to do. You just wear
Right?
scrubs to look a
Don't
little
get me
more
wrong. They
professional.
are comfortable.
They are.
People work out in scrubs. I've seen that.
I
Maybe
believe
they
it.
just got off the job. I don't know, but I definitely seen
I know
it.
a lot of people who got like dudes that go buy scrubs as like lounge
Just to work
pants.
out. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just like lounge around the house pants.
They're comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a sweats guy, but
Me
I
too.
can see it. Yeah,
Girl, but yeah, same.
yeah. I mean, but they gave her so much shit about it, and I was like, it's just wild. All she's saying, and I told him, I was like, look, dude, I worked at a steel mill for 13 years, day shift, night shift. I know about like an American job. Mm-hmm. I was like, all I was doing was making somebody else a fortune.
Yep.
And they were rewarding me none.
Yeah.
Like they don't give a shit about you. I'm not saying anything about workers.
Yeah. Like I remember I worked for my first job for 10 years and I got fired. Like it was nothing.
Yeah, listen to what they did to me. I worked there for 13 years as a really good employee, and when I told them I was leaving, they were like, "Oh, well, how about we take?" I got my last check, and it had like subtracted $2,000 from it, and I was like, "What, guys?"
For what?
And they're like, "We're buying our vacation back."
Petty.
I said,
That's so petty.
after 13 years of there, I was like, "So look." She's talking
just
about
a
you people
number.
that work for these jobs that don't give a shit about
Mm-hmm.
you. If you were to die at work, they would post your job before they posted your obituary.
That's sad.
They don't care.
It's so true.
They
Yeah.
would step
They
over
didn't
your
blink an
body
eye.
and be like, any takers? Like, they don't care.
Yeah, because it worked out. Because I was finally having enough of. Because it was a great place that I worked for.
I was
but
about to
then-
say, was it scary to jump?
Yeah, it really was. It
was
really
for me
was. But it happened when I worked in pediatrics, so I worked with kids.
Yeah.
And then I had my son, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. It was working with kids all day, then going back home and try to be a mom.
Did you have a final straw?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was
Yeah, it was some petty stuff. Don't get me wrong.
it? Oh, mine's better. Go ahead. I want to hear yours first.
Okay, so in the office, they have your workers and you have your leaders and you have the people above it, right? Corporate. So, they like at the end of the morning, they have like certain patients, whatever. And there's like this little rotation. This person goes, whatever. So I had a ton of work that I had to do in the lab. So I was doing my little work in the lab. There was like 12 things I had to do in there. And there were like 2 patients on the schedule. Well, Petty walked where I was and was like, hey, you're going to see this next patient. And I was like, 1, I'm not next. And 2, I have all this to do. Like there's like 5 people that are like
Doing
can
nothing.
do it. And so she's like, okay, well now keep in mind the people that were above her were chit-chatting in the office. So she's like, well, let me go see. So she goes see. She
I
comes
love
back.
your voice for her.
That's how she talks. Bailey, talking about you. That's how she talks. Okay, well, let me go see. So she went go see, and then she came and she's like, you're seeing the patient. I slammed them doors so hard. I was like, making all kind of noise. And then that was it for me. I was like, that's ridiculous. I'm too grown for this. I was like, I feel like I'm in school right now. Like, you see what I'm doing. You see I have to get work done. And yet you want me to do something else to take away from what, like, is actually kind of important. Like, because I'm the only one that does it. Who else is going to do it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't... it seems like you had the same thing as me. It's like, there's something about Another grown person telling you like what you're gonna do. Something about it just drives me wild.
Actually, but like actually knowing that like I have things that
exactly
you
like
know this is gonna take.
It doesn't
some time.
bother me when somebody comes in there and they're like, "Hey man, let's go get this done," and I'm like, "Okay, cool," you know, whatever. Then when they come in there and they're like, "Hey man, can you just like sweep the floor out there or something?" Like, no.
No, like what are you doing?
No.
Can you see me do something? Can you do it, please?
And I had a guy one time literally be like, "What you mean, no, man? I'm your boss." And I was like, "I thought that I was grown. This isn't prison. You're not a warden,
right?
Like I don't
they
have
just
to
take that title as like a. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, power is weird with people.
It is. It can be.
You see it get with them. I remember we worked at Wenzel's, which I told you about it. It's just a little restaurant. That's all it is. A little seafood restaurant here in Mobile. And we worked there as like just bartenders and servers, like young people working a job. And one day, this guy, they offered us all manager jobs, but we didn't take them because you made less money. But
and then you have to deal with all the chaos.
What people would take them for is like if they were an adult, had young kids, wanted benefits or something, you know? So they'd take them. So this guy takes it, not for any of those reasons. He takes it for power. And like the very next day, he's walking and he's like, guys. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh
dude.
no.
I was like, oh my God. You could see it happen.
Done switched on the part.
Yeah, it's somebody flipped it on, guys. I was
Listen
like,
now.
oh.
My brain, everything here is different now.
Yeah, I'm that little asshole that everybody works with. I'm like, oh, watch out, guys.
I am
Shane's
too.
different.
Yep, I'm the same. I'll call you out. I'm gonna make a joke about it for sure.
My final straw is nothing to do with like actual work. Like we were sitting in there on the couch one night, and I told Courtney, I was like, Channing Tatum just followed me. And she's like, what? I was like, Channing Tatum just followed me. I was like, I fucking promise, Channing Tatum just followed me. And I looked at her and I was like, I can't go back to work at a steel mill. I'll say I just can't.
That's crazy.
So that was my.
That was it. It was a follower. Oh my God, it's so funny. That's so cool though.
Before that, I'd went on a celebrity golfing tournament for Tracy Lawrence. It was for Tracy Lawrence. So,
okay.
So I played with Gary Allen and Tyler Farr, and I got home from that, and I had to go to work the next day.
So jealous. Yeah. He loves Gary Allen.
Oh, nicest guy in the world. Literally nicest guy in the world. His tolerance for having fun is insane.
Yeah.
Well, I got home from that, and the next day I had to go to work, and I was like, Courtney, something just don't feel right about this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be getting home from that and going to the steel mill the next day.
No.
And then when Channing Tatum followed me, I was like, that's it.
That's it.
I'm
that
done.
was your sign.
I just went in and told him, I was like, I got my 2 weeks. I'm gone. And they gave me that paycheck that had the money took out of it. And I was like, no, I'm gone now.
Yeah.
I didn't work.
You.
I didn't work anymore.
Well, I'm good. Good. I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. That's a good accomplishment. Like, that's crazy, right? To think about.
Exactly.
Especially because, like, I never thought ever. Because, like, my history, right? I still, to this day, don't get on my phone. Like I said, now it's my job, so I probably should. But I wasn't really wanting to get on my phone.
You shouldn't, though. I mean, you should do
your
thing.
No, it hurts it gives me headache.
Yeah, I'm not a scroller
hurts my
either,
brain.
And it makes me feel like the way that I just did you. The same thing when people ask me like, "Hey, man, you follow so and so," and I was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry.
I know I'm the
who
worst.
I don't know.
Yeah, Daniel does it to me all the time too. He's like, "Yeah, you seen this?" I'm like, "No," but I'll do it to him too. Or like, but our algorithms aren't the same.
When I worked night shift, I knew who everybody was because I'd be scrolling all
strange,
night.
Yeah, strange. Yeah, because I would kind of do the same thing.
Because you're trapped there. You're trapped there. You have
but I was
else
also kind of like new with the app and everything too. So I felt like I would. It was whenever COVID happened too. Because I remember like.
Is that when you started posting? COVID?
Yeah, that's whenever I had it, and like I remember it was a buzz, and people were talking about TikTok, and I was like, I don't need another app on my phone. I got about 10 million of them. I don't need another one. And then
I never looked at TikTok.
I ended up downloading it, and I got addicted. It was cool, man. I know. Well, and even I was on a podcast recently, and I was talking about it. I was like, it's so funny because like even before TikTok on my Snapchat, I would go to the gym, okay, and I would do what I'm doing now, but like there was no music or anything. The music was just in my head, and I would just like jam to it or whatever, and then I would put the music on top of it on Snapchat. It's crazy how like that was years ago.
You know what's crazy is like it's almost like you thought to do that first, but we've all done it our whole life.
I know. That's like literally I had the thought the other day, and that was like on the podcast, and I was like, I've been low key doing this for a while now that I didn't even realize.
Yeah, you're it. You're the one.
I remember people saying like, nobody's walked into you, like, you know, like doing like, because there was no music, right? Like nothing, and it was just me in the locker room, just like doing these movements.
And you
like,
do hip hop dancing too.
Oh yeah.
With like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a class or what it is,
I've been
but I always see
dancing
you
all my
post
life.
it.
I've been dancing since I was 8. And I remember asking my mom, I was like, Mom, can I dance? And she was like, yeah.
Of course you can.
And then so I started dancing, and then, you know, dancing is, and I was like in a very theatrical place too, like where I dance. So that was really cool. So I think that really helped me for sure, confidence wise and all that.
It's weird. Like I said, that's something so relatable. We've all done our whole lives, and you're the first person to talk to do it.
Yeah.
It's like me with the grandpa sayings. Like I still can't believe that nobody thought to do it first.
I know, right? It's crazy. Yeah. It's like
wild.
you just think it comes natural for
Well,
you know,
yeah,
us, like in a way. And you're just like, I just like whenever I think of like people just inventing stuff, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Mm-hmm.
Like the lady with the Crocs little things, and like she was doing it just for her grandkids or whatever, and then
takes off.
now she's
Well, it's just like every time I see somebody do a funny skit, I'm like, God, I should have thought of that.
that's funny.
Yeah. It's weird how comedians
Put
work.
that in my
Like,
notes.
it's like you laugh at it and you think it's funny, and you're like, as soon as you're done laughing, you're like, fuck, that was good. I should have thought of that.
Do you have a favorite comedian?
Right now, I love Shane Gillis so much. I think he's hilarious. He's totally a guy's comic, so it's not bad that you don't know him. Do you watch comedians?
Yeah, I mean, I dabble in them here
Who's
and
your
there. Like
favorite?
I know, well, I like Kevin Hart. He's funny.
Okay, I love Kevin Hart.
He's hilarious.
Love Kevin Hart.
I like Dave Chappelle too.
Love Dave Chappelle. I love Bill Burr, Dusty Slay.
He doesn't do comedy anymore, but I remember whenever I was younger, it was 3 guys. They were what's his name?
What's the genre? I can probably tell you.
I mean, they were country.
Oh, the Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy in there?
Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something about electrical.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it was something.
You know what's
What
crazy
is
about
he
Larry?
doing nowadays?
So, I'm friends with Tyler Farr, and he's friends with Larry, he used to travel with him doing stuff. And what's crazy is he called him one night. He's like, "Oh man," he's like, "You want to talk to Larry the Cable Guy?" So he calls him, and you don't hear the Larry the Cable Guy voice at all. He's like, "Oh, Tyler, how you doing?" I was like, "Get the fuck out of here." Yeah.
Stop. So you talked to him?
Well, I just listened to Tyler talk to him. It's kind of one of those things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was like talking to you.
No. I mean, I guess I could have, but it was just like one of those, like, I was still new to it, and I was just over there like,
I feel that.
wow.
Yeah, this is crazy. I feel you're just soaking in the
This is
moment.
like 2 years ago. I was like, oh my God.
I feel that. Yeah, that'd be me too.
Well, I cannot wait to see what else you do. Like, I know that you're just going to keep going up.
Yeah, I'm excited. My main thing is I definitely want to do more collabs.
Yeah.
For sure. That's like on my to-do list.
It's perfect for you.
For sure.
Any kind of musical thing is perfect for you.
Yeah, I need to dabble in my rock music. I haven't done rock in a minute.
Yeah.
I need to do rock. I like my genre of music is insane. It's
What's
pretty,
mine too? I'll
I'll
across the board.
Yeah, I'll listen to anything except like not like hardcore rock. I
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not-
like the yelling in my
those-
ear. No, yeah, my brother likes
Sounds
it.
like a
I'm
pig
like,
squeal.
yeah, I'm like,
I got a buddy that's just like that. Like, we'll get in his truck and he's like, listen to this, and he'll cut it on and it'll just be going like, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong
are they
with you?
okay?
Yeah. How do you
feel
train
that.
your voice to do that? That's a
Right?
lot of like
yeah,
phlegm
don't get me wrong.
over the
Yeah,
years.
that's pretty talented to actually
yeah.
do that for
You ever
how long are songs?
You
Like
ever
3
seen-
minutes.
You ever seen the it's a Jingle Bell Rock, but it's like a parody of it. It's really Jingle Bell
No.
Rock, but it literally the whole time is like Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell. Like, it's crazy.
That's probably what my
And
brother
instead of
listens to.
the bells, it's literally like pig squeals, like, like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it.
All right, and that reminds me of like the cat ones. You ever heard of, like the cat ones? Like ones and they like make beats and stuff of like cats like meowing.
No.
You've never come across that.
No.
All right,
Are you
I feel
going
like
to do
it's,
one
like,
in
the
a
same.
video? You should do one in one of your videos.
I mean, I got 4 cats. Jeez. I tried to put them all in my last video. What was it? It was the Bruno Mars new song.
Oh yeah, I love Bruno.
Yeah, I mean he's getting crazy now. That new song, wild.
All right, tell everybody where to follow you.
Okay,
And thank you for coming on. This has been great. It's
yeah,
like it flies
thank
by.
you. I know.
When you
I
talk
know.
to
I didn't
somebody,
even get to. I wanted to talk about. So me and Daniel.
We got time.
Walking.
Let's go. Come
Okay,
on.
cool. So we were walking, and I was like, "Oh, love all the Mardi Gras stuff. So cute. Like we felt like we were at home." And then one of his really good friends ran into him last night, and he's like, "Yeah, Mardi Gras was like from here."
It started here.
And like a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, I heard that one time, but like I forgot.
We invented it.
I forget. Yeah, and I forget. And I'm like, they're so cute with all their little Mardi Gras stuff, like acting like we started it or something.
I love that you're. Oh, that's so cute. They're trying.
Yeah, I know.
They're trying.
They're like festive over here. Oh my god, it's like at home.
Yeah.
It started over here.
The origin. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, yeah, so cute. But it's like a New Orleans vibe. Like we're going down I don't know if it's like just southern.
No, it's not
Across?
that. But we're both close to water.
Okay, yeah. So that must
that's
be
what
what
it is. It's the same feeling. Like I tell people whenever they come down here, they're like, I didn't think Alabama was like this. And I was like, well, the rest of the state's not. It's only this part.
Yeah.
We're right here on the bay.
It was so it was so cute. It's giving New Orleans vibes.
It does. Like
The little homes.
the Delta type of area
So
is the
cute.
same.
Love. But yeah, that was the only thing I really wanted to talk.
What's that?
That
Where
was
the
on my
origin
brain.
that you were sitting there walking through here, like
Yeah,
it's
the
so
Mardi
cute
Gras
how they're
thing,
trying.
yeah.
It's so
And
cute
he's
how
like-
they're trying.
Yeah, no, it's
One day they'll get
started here.
there. Yeah.
Started here.
We have a Mardi Gras. It's called like Mardi Gras Plaza or something like that. Next time you go downtown, you should see it. It's like a big, huge square dedicated to Mardi Gras. It's got all these statues and shit.
When did y'all parades like start?
They're now.
Oh,
They're
it's already
going.
popping.
Yeah, popping.
Yeah.
The balls and everything are going on.
My sister. I never went to a Mardi Gras ball.
Really? Do
Yeah.
y'all have them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my sister actually just went to her first one this past weekend.
They're overrated.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like,
get dressed,
I don't really drink anymore.
me neither.
But when I did go,
And everybody talking about that too.
yeah, talking about you not drinking.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm pregnant because I put water in my thing, but I'm like, my liver hurts. I don't say that, but like, yeah, I'm like, obviously alcohol,
Yeah,
won't
exactly.
make you feel great
Well, you know
after a while. And like,
you know-
wine's not awful, but like,
But alcohol
Too
is the
much
only
is-
alcohol is the only thing that's bad for you where somebody else would be like, "Come on." You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
it's
if you told somebody tomorrow like I quit smoking, they'd be like, "Good for you."
right.
If somebody's like you quit drinking, like, "Oh, did you have a problem?
Yeah,
What'd
like,
you
what's
do that? I
wrong?
mean, you're not
Why,
gonna be
right?
fun no more." What are you
I'm like,
talking
what?
about?
Yeah, I'm like, still have fun. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I drank and went to Mardi Gras balls, it would feel like I got in line for a drink and the line was so long that when I got my drink, I'd have to just get back in the line. Because it took the whole line to drink my drink.
Mm-hmm. And then the night's done.
Yeah. And then you'd go dance amongst a million people.
Yep.
Yeah.
You spend the majority of time in the line.
You really just go there dressed up for maybe an hour and then go to a bar. And
Yeah.
now you're in a bar in a tuxedo and it's
Yeah.
weird.
It's just
You're in a bar in a nightgown and it's just,
Yeah.
it's weird.
it is a little strange. Mm-hmm. It's just, like,
But people love it. We started it.
yeah,
you know?
I know. Love the concept. It's so cute, so cute. Y'all so cute. Y'all Mardi Gras over here.
Trying. We're the originals.
Yeah, so cool.
A lot of people from Louisiana don't know that. Like people from New Orleans don't know it.
Yeah, like they believe, like me.
Yeah.
I goes like, yeah, it came from us. No, definitely did not.
Y'all just took it and like ramped it up a
Yeah,
little
like
bit.
crazy.
It is bigger over there,
Okay.
but
I
it's
was
just because
wondering.
it's sheer size. Like New Orleans is bigger, so
Yeah.
it's just.
It's just crazy.
But people still, I don't understand like the people that drive. Like we have people that would come down from like Wyoming and be like, "I've waited all year for this." I was like, "Really? For like a parade somebody made on a trailer with beads
dude.
and a
Yeah,
moon
and then
pie?"
the beads. Yeah, and I'm like, then you got all these beads. What you gonna do with these beads?
I remember being
And last year, like
Yeah.
a diehard, like in the parades every year, and you hustle for the beads,
Did
because
y'all's
obviously beads are
Krispy
expensive.
Kreme start doing the bead thing?
No.
Y'all have Krispy Kreme there, right?
Yeah. But I don't know what you're talking
Krispy Kreme over here would say, hey, if you bring us in a Walmart bag full of beads, you get a free dozen donuts. They had to quit because people were like, well, fuck, and they just bring in bags and bags.
Oh, my God.
So Krispy Kreme's like, we're not making any money.
Yeah, we're out of business now.
But they did. They were for like a whole Mardi Gras season. They were like, bring in a beads, we'll give you a free dozen donuts.
That's cool.
Then they had to start telling people like, okay, just one bag. And then they still just had lines of people doing it.
2 beads. Yeah. Per person. That's it.
That's
2 beads.
But they did. I don't know if they needed beads for their Krispy Kreme float or what, but they did it for a while.
It's a good hustle. It's smart.
They had to cancel it because people were getting out of hand. They were bringing a van full of kids up there, giving them all a bag, and leaving with 6 dozen donuts.
Yeah, people will try to do that. They'll try to what'd you call it? Beat the system or whatever you call it.
Hustlers.
Or Sneaky. That's what they are. Sneaky.
Well, we went a little over, but I don't care. It was worth it. It was worth it.
I had to talk about Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is here.
In Mobile.
Yeah.
It's where it started. Y'all can try. And,
It started here. Okay? It's all my people at home. Don't say that we started.
It started in.
Definitely didn't.
How do you say where we're at right now?
What? Alabama?
No, the city.
Mobile.
Okay, you said it right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Most people say no. Most people say either mobile. Mobile's the most, or mobile.
Okay.
But it's Mobile.
Yeah. No, that's all I've known.
So like you heard it before.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cheating.
Why.
That doesn't count.
I feel like I would still say Mobile.
Yeah. We have hats made here that like it's so aggravating that people go get hats that just say Mo and then Beal. Like how to pronounce it on there.
Who did that?
Yeah.
Who made that?
Don't do it no more.
Well, I didn't think of it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, tell everybody where to follow you.
Okay, you can follow me on TikTok, Lady in the Bathroom.
With a G.
With
or
a
the
G
H.
or an H. Either one. On Instagram, I am Chasity Theriot, but also Lady in TGE Facebook, same. You can find me as Chasity Theriot. And then I am on YouTube, which I'll get better.
We're going to teach her some things. We're going to get her going.
And then, that's also Lady in TGE Bathroom. So that's how you can find me.
Thank you so much for coming.
There. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that we find. Yeah, because we've been talking about this. For I think it's about a year now.
I know how it's hard for people. Yeah, because it's hard to get people to travel, and then you tell them they're coming to Mobile, and they're like, "Okay, fine."
No, and see, like last time it was like vacation. Whenever.
I was trying to catch you on your way.
Yeah, and it was like when my son.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
We all have lives.
Like how you have to bring your dog. I would have to bring my son somewhere for sure.
Exactly. Okay.
Like,
check her out. God, I had so much fun.
We gotta shut it.
We're going to do collabs right now.
Yes. It's not over.
Bye.
Bye.